Are you ready to learn how to draw a baseball that has all those cool details that you know and love, like those amazing red stitches that travel around those seam lines? Well, they do take a little time to do, but once you see how they repeat themselves, it's not that hard. So why not grab a pencil and we can draw one together? First, a few tools will really help us out on this project, namely a ruler, something round to trace, a regular and thin black marker, and a red one for those stitches. They are pretty small, so we need something pointy to fill them in. I'm also going to use a couple of crayons for that background. So step one is to place your round shape in the middle of your paper and trace around the outside with a pencil. Once that is done, we need to draw the first seam line on our ball from here to here. Start at the top and draw a nice curve down like this. The bottom seam line is going from here down to here. So place your pencil on the top and draw to the left and down. Try to make it look even so it's like it's a part of a larger circle. Now for the holes for those stitches. Let's start drawing pairs so they sit evenly on either side of that seam line. Continue making pairs like this that are evenly spaced out. Don't worry if they look a little too far apart right now. We're actually going to go back and add another set in between when we're done. All right, now we do need a lot of those little stitch holes, so let's go back now and add another set in between our first ones. I think this approach makes it easier to keep them spaced evenly all across that curved seam line. Those little stitch lines are added now, and all you have to do is draw a pair of V shapes, like I'm doing here. They go from hole to hole and have a point right in the middle. Do make sure you have a pair of V's for each stitch so the inside can get colored red when we're all done. Now the bottom seam line gets the same treatment, starting with those pairs of small holes that are spaced out. I would guess they're about a ½ inch apart or so from each other. Continue drawing these small circle holes, and when you get to the end, do as we did before and go back and add another pair in between the others that you just drew. Continue drawing these circles and try to keep them as evenly spaced as you can. The final step now is to connect all these little stitch holes with small V shapes, just like we did on the other seam line. Continue drawing pairs of those V shapes until all of those stitch holes are connected. Here are my recommendations for tracing our drawing. I like using a regular Sharpie for the outside circle, and then switching to an ultra fine tip black marker for the rest of the drawing. I'm going to start with those seam lines first. That ultra fine tip marker is also good for those little stitch holes. Try drawing the circle first and then filling them in. Continue doing this until all of those stitch holes are black. Next, it will also help to trace those V shapes or those stitch lines so we can see them really well. I would advise going slowly here because these are pretty small lines and pretty small details. Continue tracing over those stitch lines until you are all finished. Okay, that was quite a bit of tracing to do, so let's make our drawing look a little neater now by running an eraser over it and getting rid of any pencil lines that are still showing. Now, to make those stitches a bright red, I'm going to use a marker, but a pencil crayon would probably work well too. We just need something with a point. Continue filling in all those little stitches until you are finished. So adding a background will definitely make our baseball stand out more. Here's my easy solution. Use a ruler to draw some lines in the background. I'm making about 4 across the paper. That background now is meant to look like a baseball field, so let's color every other stripe a medium green and fill in the rest a lighter yellowish green. Do try to fill in all that background color as best you can so there are no white spots showing. Now those that like to add shadows to their work may want to try one here with that super light gray crayon that most packs have. It doesn't show up really well in this light, but if you press hard and color a kind of moon shape with that crayon, you should be able to see it when you're done. And that, my friends, is how you can draw a baseball. This one no doubt has a lot more detail than you may have ever added before, but when broken down into smaller steps, gets a whole lot easier to do. At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find many more drawing lessons just like this one, including how to draw a soccer ball, a volleyball, and a basketball. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you check them out too.